What's up, everybody? I'm Puma Pete,
And I'm Moosin.
and you are watching MobaMashup's Competitive Catchup, the show where we try to compress hours of competitive gameplay into a nice little 10-minute video for you to enjoy. In this video, we'll cover the match results, give game summaries, and discuss key players in Week 2 of League of Legends North American LCS. Let's jump into the games.
The first game of this week, we saw Team Dignitas taking on XDG. After starting out at a relatively disappointing 1-3 record after Week 1, XDG came out very aggressive. Great ganks by Zuna led to a 7-2 kill lead, a 2k gold lead, and a 1 tower lead in the first 15 minutes of the game. After this point, Dignitas managed to slow the game down, trading towers and kills, and keeping XDG's gold lead right around 2k gold. The game tipped into Dignitas' favor when XDG overextended in mid, leading to I'm a Cutie Pie picking up a triple kill on Jinx in exchange for Cruiser's life. Following this fight, Dignitas immediately went into the Baron pit, not only picking up the Baron buff, but getting another 2 kills. On the back of this massive gold spike for Cutie Pie, Dignitas took map control, picking up 3 towers and Dragon before Baron respawned. After a long showdown at the Baron, Crumbs managed to outsmite Zuna, picking up another Baron for Dignitas and igniting a massive teamfight, which resulted in 4 kills for Dig and 2 inhibitors lost for XDG. With 2 inhibitors down, Dignitas marched straight down the bottom lane, taking the final inhibitor and Nexus for the win.
Game 2 of the day saw Team Coast looking to get their revenge for their Week 1 loss against Curse. The game started off extremely slow, with the goal difference between the two teams remaining within 1,000 for the first 15 minutes of the game. The passive gameplay continued for nearly 23 minutes as Curse amassed a very slight gold lead by picking up a couple towers and a dragon. Team Coast ended the stalemate when they rushed to take down Baron as Curse went for a dragon kill. However, Curse spotted the Baron and caught the entire team in the pit with Ziggs' Mega Inferno Bomb and Annie's Tibbers. Not only did Curse pick up 3 kills in the fight, but I Will Dominate also managed to pick up the Baron for Curse. On the back of the Baron kill, Curse managed to take down Coast's mid and bottom inhibitors, and while Team Coast did manage to stave off Curse's onslaught for a while, Curse eventually pushed in to take the Nexus down at 32 minutes.
In contrast to the slow play of Team Coast and Curse, the pace of Game 3 featuring Dignitas and EG was extremely quick. Only 5 minutes into the game, Dig had already taken EG's first Tier 1 and Tier 2 towers in the top lane, as well as bringing the inhib tower down to half health. EG responded to this by taking Dig's bot Tier 1 tower and a dragon. From here the game normalized, with the laning phase continuing as it normally would. After 10 minutes of farming on both sides, Dignitas once again grouped up to push, and they took down another 2 towers in EG's bot lane. As Pobelter tried to split push in the bottom lane, Dignitas managed to initiate on his team, taking down a couple of EG's champions and allowing them to take another 2 towers and their first inhib in the middle lane. With their newly acquired map control, Dig managed to take another team fight in their own jungle and transition straight into a Baron pickup. From here, Dignitas pushed straight down the bot lane, and with a phenomenal initiation from Kiwi Kid on Annie, Dig managed to ACG and take down a second inhib and push in for the Nexus kill.
The classic matchup of Team Solo Mid and Counter Logic Gaming was the final game of Day 1 for this week. While the match started off slow, with the two teams trading farm and a couple kills, the action got started around the 17-minute mark when TSM grouped to take the bot tower. As the tower fell, CLG decided to engage on TSM, and with the help of a nice Mega Inferno Bomb for Hotshot GG, managed to pick up a triple kill for Doublelift. Unfortunately, as he tried to back, Bjergsen roamed down to pick off Doublelift for his 3rd kill of the game, and then immediately moved back to mid to pick up a 4th kill on Lynx as Darius picked up Nien after a failed tower dive. With this spike in gold, TSM managed to pick up the Tier 1 towers in top and mid lane as well, giving them a nice gold lead and map advantage, helping them pick up a dragon and 3 team fights around the dragon pit. From here, TSM snowballed out of control on the back of Bjergsen's Gragas, taking Baron, Dragon, and CLG's mid inhibitor. An overextension by TSM allowed CLG to temporarily hold off TSM's push. However, Team Solo Mid regrouped and slowly sieged CLG's final inhibitor tower until CLG was finally forced to engage, losing the team fight and giving TSM the win in the rivalry game.
Day 2 started off with XDG and EG both looking to bounce back from their Day 1 losses. Much like the day before, XDG started off strong, with Xmithy and Bloodwater dominating Yellow Pete and Crepo in the very early game, as well as Benny picking up first blood on Shyvana. However, EG managed to turn this around when they picked up a kill on Bloodwater and Dragon at the 10-minute mark, equalizing the goal difference. From there, the game returned to laning phase, which EG built up a small gold lead by picking up a few kills for Polebelter on Gragas. EG managed to further their gold lead by picking up a second Dragon. As all of the Tier 1 towers fell, the strength of EG's sieging lineup took over, allowing them to pressure under tower with long-range harass from Nidalee, Gragas, and Urgot, supported by Krepo Soraka. However, as EG attempted to pick up the third Dragon of the game, XDG executed a fantastic team fight, completely wiping EG, picking up Dragon, and getting the first Baron of the game. Unfortunately for XDG, they were unable to capitalize off this Baron, and EG took back control of the game by getting a couple of pickups on Benny and Zuna. From this point on, Polebelter showed why Gragas has been such a coveted pick for the LCS this season, blowing up members of XDG and creating space for EG to pick up a fourth Dragon of the game and Baron. With Baron on their side, EG was once again able to seize XDG's base, eventually winning another team fight and taking XDG's Nexus.
Team Coast met up with Team Solo mid in Game 2 of the day, and Bjergsen picked up right where he left off yesterday by picking up First Blood and giving TSM the early lead, and TSM never looked back. Over the next 10 minutes, TSM picked up 4 more kills, a Dragon, and 2 Tier 1 towers, accumulating an early 5k gold lead. TSM continued to snowball from here, picking up another kill, another Dragon, and 2 more towers before Team Coast finally managed to strike back. As TSM attempted to pick up Baron at the 21-minute mark, Coast executed the perfect team fight, with a great solar flare from Daydreamin' setting up a 5-man ulti for Shifter, allowing Team Coast to pick up their first 4 kills of the game and deterring TSM's Baron. Unfortunately, it was too little too late for Team Coast, and on the return trip to the Baron pit, TSM managed to grab the buff and pick up 3 kills on Team Coast. On the back of this Baron buff, TSM pushed straight down mid lane, taking down 2 of Coast's inhibs and destroying the Nexus.
The third game of the day was a matchup between Curse and Cloud9. With the help of Meteos Balls, was able to pick up First Blood on Quas in the top lane, giving Cloud9 the early lead. However, Dominate managed to equalize the lane shortly after he visited and picked up a kill on Quas. At this point, the game slowed down significantly, but Cloud9 was able to accrue a small gold lead by picking up a Dragon and a tower, along with a huge creep difference going in the favor of Sneaky over Cop. The action finally began at the 25-minute mark when a huge team fight broke out in front of the Baron pit, resulting in Cloud9 picking up 4 kills for only 1 death. Another massive team fight went on in the bot lane for the favor of Cloud9, leading to a team wipe and a fallen inhibitor for Curse. Cloud9 managed to put the game away when they returned bot lane to take out the inhibitor, winning another team fight and destroying Curse's Nexus.
The final game of Day 2 saw Dignitas trying to cap off their perfect week with another win against CLG. Dignitas showed off a unique early game strategy when they abandoned the top lane in order to secure a level 1 Dragon with Cruiser, Crumbs, I'm a Cutie Pie, and Kiwi Kid. While they did pick up the Dragon undetected, it required Dignitas to sacrifice a lot of early creep waves along with their Tier 1 tower, and a significant amount of damage on their Tier 2 tower, giving CLG an early gold lead. However, Dignitas took this lead away when they pulled off a terrific team fight in the bot lane, trading Kiwi Kid for 3 kills thanks to the support of Scar's Requiem. Dignitas continued to build their lead when they picked up 2 kills and a Dragon. With this early lead, Dignitas completely snowballed out of control, picking up kills and global objectives all across the map. Dig managed to take CLG's first inhibitor at the 22-minute mark, and shortly after that picked up a second inhibitor and CLG's Nexus at the 25-minute mark, winning their third game of the week.
With all of the Week 2 games finished, let's take a look at the standings. On the back of their 2-0 week, TSM moved into first place, dropping Cloud9 down to second, as they only played 1 game in Week 2. Dignitas, on the back of 3 dominating wins, jumped up 2 spots from 5th to 3rd, leapfrogging Curse, who remained in 4th with their 1-1 record. After dropping both of their games this week, CLG has dropped from 3rd to 5th place. That leaves Team Coast and EG tied for 6th place with a record of 2-4, and XDG in 8th place for a record of 1-5.
Now let's take a look at North America's MVP for Week 2. We have chosen to give MVP to Dignitas' Kiwi Kid. While he may not get as much attention as Scar and I'm a Cutie Pie, Kiwi Kid had fantastic performances on Annie and Thresh this week. With an average KDA of 2, 1.67, and 12, Kiwi Kid set up countless kills for his teammates and also did a great job of protecting I'm a Cutie Pie in all 3 games, allowing him to achieve the impressive performances that he had.
And for the winner of Week 2, we have selected Dignitas. Dignitas not only won all 3 of their matches this week, but all 3 of their games were essentially blowouts in which they amassed huge gold leads over their opponents and proceeded to steamroll over all the other teams. Dignitas is now on a 5-game winning streak, and it will be interesting to see on how teams plan to slow them down in this upcoming week.
The big loser for this week is the team that swapped places with Dignitas in the standings, Counterlogic Gaming. After having a pretty strong start in Week 1, CLG were demolished in both of the games this week. Next week they do have matches against Team Coast and XDG, so we'll see if they're able to bounce back against some of North America's weaker teams.
Alright, that's all we have for Week 2 in the NALCS. With all that taken care of, let's look ahead to Week 3 to get a sneak peek at some of the key matchups that are coming up.
There are 2 key matchups coming up in Week 3 in the North American scene. On Day 1, CLG gets their first chance to bounce back from Week 2 with their matchup against Curse. CLG managed to take them down in Week 1, so it'll be interesting to see which team will come out on top in Week 3.
The other key matchup of Week 3 is TSM versus Cloud9. With the 2 teams currently sitting atop the NA standings, this match will determine who will be in the possession of first place in North America at the end of Week 3.
Alright, that's all for us today. Thanks for watching our video, guys, and again, let us know what you liked about the video and what we can improve on in future videos. And keep your eyes open next week for our wrap-ups of Week 3 for both the North American and the European scenes. I'm Puma Pete.
And I'm Moose. Thanks for watching MobaMashup's Competitive Catchup.